Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to talk about Knives Out and Crawl. Because we're born in Ohio.
I wanted you to say that with some kind of like a New Orleans drawl, like crawl.
Crawl.
Crawl. Like crawdad.
Like crawdad.
Like gators.
All right, before we get into it,
Yeah.
I want to make a special note that there's probably a lot more of you watching than usual, and that's due to my good buddy over at Political Forecast.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little bit of work for him, the logo and some channel art. And
I did nothing.
He did nothing. He's a waste of space. But he was kind enough to give us a shout out, so welcome all you people that came from over there.
You're much appreciated.
And he gives out pretty useful information about political polls and stuff. We kind of dick around and talk about movies, so totally different sector, but hopefully you enjoy. And speaking of which, before we dive in...
Oh, we're going to get to politics? Cool.
No, we're not going to do politics. Nobody wants to hear us
I'm
rant
not allowed
about
to
that.
talk. I'm not allowed to talk about sports or politics. Is there
No,
anything?
we can throw the political joke in every now and again, which
right.
we do.
Yeah.
Before we dive into Knives Out and Crawl. A couple new trailers popped up this week. Black Widow and the latest James Bond, Daniel Craig's final hurrah as 007.
I'm going to miss him.
I am too.
He's so good.
So fucking good. First off, Black Widow.
Are you running out to the theater to see that one?
No.
The trailer just... Any interest I might have had?
I thought it looked terrible.
It does.
I've always had a problem with the character, though, and it's not necessary. It's not anything that ScarJo is doing.
No.
It's that they're putting a regular human person next to superheroes, and they have to make that normal person look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a better job with her than they do with Hawkeye. But, I mean, in this trailer, she's like skydiving and dodging debris in the air. I'm like, stop it.
You know,
it doesn't work.
They should have done more shit with Hawkeye. At least he's got some different arrows that do some different shit. And he's really super accurate.
Well, he's getting a TV show.
Who's going to watch that?
People.
I mean,
I do kind of appreciate David Harbour as like some kind of fat Russian Captain Russia.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked
character
him
is.
up. He's like their version,
Yeah.
Captain, but he's a big badass guy, and now I guess he's fat. And by the way, that was her husband. Black Widow's husband in the comic.
But I guess he's playing her dad?
Then they kind of have a split, and then there's
Who gives a shit?
Now I'm kind of confused, but
So no anticipation there.
no.
James Bond looks good as ever.
Looks
I didn't
looks
actually
good.
see the last one with Christopher Waltz.
I tried to. You know, that's
You
the
didn't
only
like it?
that's the only Bond I've never finished besides the one with the guy that didn't stick, and he only was, what was his
was
name?
like in one.
Tim Dalton or something like that.
No, Timothy Dalton. He did. I thought he did more than one.
Did he do more than
Maybe he only
one?
did do one. I don't know.
2 max. That dude sucked. But anyway, I've seen them all, like all the way start to end, and I couldn't. I tried to watch it. I'm like,
not
I'm
good.
bored to fucking death
Wow.
here.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this one at least looks good. And it's got Rami Malek as
I
the
love
bad
him.
guy.
I love him.
He's really good.
I mean, from Bohemian Rhapsody, I've never seen him in anything else.
I've been meaning to watch that Mr. Robot show, and I haven't done it.
Claire, nothing but high praise from her about that.
Yeah, that's what I hear from everybody. They say like it's fucking great.
Yeah, they say how it's really well done.
All right, so now we got that out of the way. That's like those trailers that came out today and yesterday.
Yeah.
Which do you want to talk about first? Knives Out.
Should we go to Knives
Or
Out since it's sooner?
Crawl.
I really wanted to see Crawl.
All right,
And
people probably don't even know. Most people don't even know what Crawl is. Let's talk about Knives Out.
I really wanted to see Crawl in the theater, though. Like, I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I just didn't get around to it.
Now,
Knives Out, though. We'll start with that one.
yeah, and I'll always preface, I have not seen either one of these movies.
I'm not going to ruin anything for anybody in this anyway. I don't want to ruin
Okay.
it because it is a murder mystery and it's fun.
Okay, so no spoilers. Don't worry about spoilers, guys.
Yeah. So the Joker did it. And
I love that's always your joke. Joker dies at the end.
Joker dies at the end.
I thought the trailers looked fun, but my biggest worry.
Is it that dipshit that
Rian
wrote
Johnson?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing, like his movies before
Great.
Star Wars, I really enjoyed.
I enjoyed both of them.
Loved Brick. Loved Looper. I thought Looper was really cool and original.
Yep.
I mean, the makeup they did on Joseph Gordon-Levitt wasn't amazing
Still weirds
to make
me
him
out.
look like Bruce
Still
Willis,
weirds me
but
out, yeah.
I appreciate it. But then, man,
So
Last
I was
Jedi-
shocked by the cast he got because
Yeah.
of how shitty Jedi was.
Well, it still made over $1 billion, didn't
I
it?
don't care. So
I think people like him.
So I went to this movie thinking everybody seems to really like this, but there were a lot of fuckers that liked that damn Last Jedi movie for a while too.
I mean, it has Daniel Craig doing a Southern accent.
And
Who doesn't want to watch that?
At first, it really irritated me.
Yeah.
And then I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Like,
I detect foul play.
yeah, I was like, it's
Maybe-
like he's Colonel Sanders the
Now
whole
imagine
fucking
him
time.
saying, "Crawl."
And he would have done it really well. Like he does that. He does that well.
I like him so. He doesn't play in a ton of stuff, you know.
He's
Probably because like
he's got a
every
very
time he
specific
does
look,
a
though.
James Bond movie, he breaks part of himself and he has to take time off. He fucked himself up in this one too.
Like he could never do a romantic comedy or a romance movie ever.
He's too rigid looking.
He's way too sexy. Those fucking eyes. God damn. There's no woman that you could put in there that would just, at the last minute, decide she doesn't want him. Are you fucking kidding me? That man looks at you. Fuck. You ain't going nowhere.
He had me when he came out of the water in those little boy shorts.
And those boy shorts in the first one, I was like,
mind you, we're both straight as an arrow.
oh yeah. However,
Hey, that's a good looking man.
those eyes, man. Those eyes.
It's a murder mystery. I feel like they set up the story pretty well in the trailer. Like it's a family, and were they getting together like for a birthday or something? What were they getting together for?
They got together for the father's birthday.
Okay, and he's the one who
dies. Meets a demise, yeah.
And it's one of the family members, more than likely, according to the trailer.
It could be anyone between literally any of the family members, the housekeeper or his not a live-in, his
like a maid?
Like it's not a maid, not a date. What the fuck would you call it?
An
like
au pair?
they're a nurse that comes in to take care of him.
Oh, sure.
But she
just
doesn't,
call him a
but
nurse.
she doesn't live in.
Okay.
And then because of what happened to him, well, fuck it, because he died.
Yeah, they tell you in the trailer. You don't have to worry.
Basically, it might even tell you in the trailer. It looks like it's possibly a suicide, but things don't mesh up. So what? And
hence, I detect foul play.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, well, not the funny, the African, I forget the African American. I've seen him in some other movies, and he and this other white guy, they're the two detectives. However, someone paid Daniel Craig's character, who is not a detective. He just writes detective stories, and he's like kind of a person that you call in to give their opinion. He doesn't work for the FBI or anything. Somebody anonymously sent him money to come in and investigate what happened, to come in and investigate the suicide before it was even ruled as a suicide. So that's how it's all set up.
Gotcha.
And then so he's in the background listening in, and then he decides there's foul play, and then everyone's great in it is the thing too. And I gotta be honest with you.
I cut you off. I apologize.
No,
but,
go ahead.
Chris
Evans.
Yeah. I was happy to see him playing a dick.
Yeah.
Because the last time I saw him play a dick was in Scott Pilgrim, and I fucking loved it.
God, he was so good.
So
in that.
good. So when he's
good.
like, a nice departure. Like he's done with Captain America, being the good boy. And now he's just like, fuck you, eat shit. I like that.
It's great. He's just, he's the youngest son out of all the children. So he's just that little fucker. He was spoiled rotten. That's why he's kind of like, fuck you and fuck you and eat shit. And it was great. So good.
Not you guys. He pointed at you.
Did I? I really did, didn't I?
did.
Not you.
Yeah.
But the cast is great. And I got to tell you, man, it was really well crafted. Like he wrote it great. And the way he put it all together to the very end was great. I literally was second guessing, even when they were trying to say, "No,
Really?
this is the person." I kept going, "I don't know."
You're usually the one who like
Like
catches it like you're like 15 minutes and you're like, I'm gonna be bored the rest of the movie.
Yes,
they did it.
It's almost always that way.
Yeah.
But this one, I was pretty sure from. I was pretty sure about 15 minutes in who did it, and till the very end, I thought they still could have said that person did it. Like like as an alternate,
but they
ending,
didn't.
But they didn't.
Were you wrong?
I was technically wrong.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Well, way to go, Rian Johnson.
Yeah, I was kind of weird. I mean, I was happy because I always, and then I'm pissed. I'm like, don't make it so fucking obvious the whole fucking time.
But you were happy that
I was happy.
You were actually surprised.
Yes, and there's some funny spots in it. You know, that's not necessarily to make you laugh. I mean, it's funny, but it's because the acting was great.
Now, I mean, given the nature of the movie being a murder mystery, there's not really a ton we could talk about plot-wise without, I'm sure, you giving something away.
Yeah,
but you already said like everyone did a really good job.
Yeah.
Do you think Rian Johnson? Do you have any speculation at all that after his, very, very divisive mixed reviews of Last Jedi, that he like went back to the well, was like, you know what, I'll do a mystery type, because like Brick was like a noir mystery type movie. Looper wasn't really a mystery, but it had some of those kind of elements to it. Do you think he like just went back and like, hey, I'm gonna get back in my wheelhouse, show him like, hey, I know what I'm doing?
Yeah. I think he had to do that. And I think, thank God, he had this one sitting in his back pocket, because honest to God, I probably wouldn't have seen any other film he did. He burned me so shittily with, like, dude, they handed you, you could have done almost anything, and you just shit all over everything. I just don't understand him. But
it's amazing, like, how many people are still like either vehemently shit on it online or like unabashedly defend it. And honestly, I don't give a fuck which camp you're in. You're entitled to like it. You're entitled to not like it. No. But when you come on the internet, like, when you get on the internet, like 2 years later, and you're like, Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever. I said it. They're just like...
Are there really fucking people that say that?
Yes, there are people that like just get online and they'll say something like that. Or they'll say like, Kylo Ren's the best character ever. And they're like, it's like they're itching just for internet fighting.
Do you think they're just saying it to poke, to get something going? Or do you really think they believe it?
I think some of them do, which I still stand by the statement. Anybody's allowed to like whatever fucking movie they like. No matter if we hate it or we disagree on many points, that's the beauty of movies. But they're just, if you're going to like come out 2 years later on Twitter and just shit post something just to get a reaction, fucking lay off of it. Get over it. Like it's like people are just trying to instigate online fighting with each other for no good reason. And it's like, it's a movie, guys. I stopped thinking about it a long time ago, except for when we bring it up on here because it's kind of funny.
Kylo Ren is a whiny bitch.
I actually like the character, but
I like the actor.
I like the way I like the actor.
I love him. I really love him. But I hated in the first one, Force Awakens, I hated how they portrayed Kylo Ren so much for like 75% of that film.
Temper tantrums.
Like a fucking 3-year-old breaking shit in his bedroom every time he heard something he didn't want to.
Now, given that obviously this movie was more of a success in your eyes, this Knives Out, does that make you...
You mean money-wise?
No. Like, for you as a story, as a film to watch, it's a more of a
Knives
success. Yes.
Oh God, I thought you were trying to tell me The Last Jedi. I was like, what the hell were you just listening? Go on.
I think I speak pretty clearly.
Yes.
Would you continue to see Rian Johnson films after this?
I will now.
Okay.
Yeah, he completely redeemed.
So in terms of the great...
Listen to me, there's nothing to fucking like about that movie. I'm trying to tell you this. The only reason why people think it's great is because there's that one gorgeous, and it was fucking gorgeous, space shot where she zooms that fucking light speed ship and splits that fucking battle star to the fucking half, and it's slow-mo stoppage shit. It is a gorgeous shot.
I think the cinematography in general
was gorgeous.
Wonderful.
But that fucking movie is a shit-tast ball of crap heap bullshit.
Yeah. All right. Tell me what.
God, I hate that.
Now that you got that off your chest for the millionth time, what grade would you give this? I feel like
Solid A.
Solid A.
Solid A.
Now,
Solid.
I mean, this only is.
It was 2 hours and 10 minutes long too.
Oh wow.
I mean, usually you
That's
get like a
pretty
murder
lengthy,
mystery, and it didn't feel like it. Like I honest to God, wanted it to just keep going because I liked the writing and the actors so much.
All right. Now, this isn't really shouldn't be much of a spoiler because people are already asking questions about it online. I think Coming Soon had a poll like, do you think Rian Johnson should make a sequel? And like following Daniel Craig's
I'd follow him.
Inspector character.
Honestly, after it ended, I would like to see another film, but he would have to figure out some way to match the same. It's got to match the same writing. Obviously you can't use the same. He can't use anybody that was in this first film. I think it would mess with how great that first film, like Knives Out is. Yeah, but I would like to see him take this guy and do something else. But please don't even include.
I think that's the idea. Is like it would be following the inspectors in a new case.
Yeah,
which that's kind of an interesting take on a sequel. Like following, like since obviously this movie is very much about this cast of characters, and then just the only like intertwining thing would be the inspectors through if they did a franchise of sorts. Yeah,
the two detectives were just kind of bystanders. Mm-hmm. Like they're supposed to be doing it. They just kind of give up the rights to the guy that got paid anonymously. Like it doesn't. If you think about it, it makes no sense. There's really two detectives that are actually on the case, actually with the police force. Mm-hmm. This guy walks in the door who was known, but he's like, yeah, somebody paid me to figure out whatever the case is or whatever the hell else. They're not going to just let the guy step in and do that. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch.
Nice. In a solid A.
Solid A.
I'm gonna have to see it then.
I really would highly recommend it.
Yeah. See, they'll just have to have Daniel Craig and whatnot. Like just they go on to the sequel, and you just have to find another cool ensemble to put together.
Yes.
It doesn't. I mean, I guess you'd still have to have it be like a mystery thing. Or would you? I don't know. I guess I'll have to see the movie to see like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I wouldn't want to. It has to. Yeah, it has to stick with the same. I wouldn't want to see him in like a more serious, or more horror, or more. I would want it to stick just where he's at. 'Cause that character, just the way he is, fits that.
And you just mentioned horror and Crawl. It's a horror film, right?
It is a horror film. Yeah. Did you know it's Quentin Tarantino's number? He has two of his favorite films of 2019, and Crawl was one of them.
All right.
That's it. Actually,
I feel like I heard this is the alligator one, right? This is the alligator one.
It's the alligator one.
Before I forget, someone in the comments once asked, like, you should probably say what you're drinking.
Oh yeah, we should.
I am drinking Weller bourbon. It's delicious.
And I'm ill, and I'm drinking make sure you say this right, skinny mocha frappuccino. Yeah. Don't call it a mocha light.
They won't. They'll correct you.
They chastise you. They won't give it to you. Yeah.
All right. Crawl. Quentin Tarantino's top. He said it was his number one or number two.
It's either his one or first or second. He really liked Dr. Sleep, which I still haven't seen yet. I meant to go see it 2 weeks ago. Got ill.
I'd have to watch The Shining again because I haven't seen it in a long time.
You really don't need to. I already know. Claire went and saw it with Sydney, and Claire really liked it. Sydney was like, eh.
Well, I mean, Sydney's.
But I've got her jaded now. Like, she really watches. Like, if it's not scare the shit out of you horror, then it's a waste of time for her. It's got to bother her to where she never wants to see it again.
That's not always the point of those type of movies.
I agree.
You have to broaden her mind.
Oh, I did. I had her just watch 30 Days a Night last weekend.
That's a good one.
She really liked it.
All right. Crawl. Is there anybody in this movie that is recognizable?
You've seen Saving Private Ryan, of course.
Yes.
The sniper.
Okay.
He's the dad. He's the dad.
Okay.
So the whole premise of this literally starts out cheesy as hell. Well, at first you're going, please don't fucking tell me this.
But it works. Flooding?
It works. Well, it literally starts out, there's a swim meet, and there's this woman that's in college 20 something. I'd say she's probably supposed to be 24, but she's really getting closer to probably 30. She just lost. There's a reason they show this. She just lost in this swim meet. Goes into the room after she loses or whatever, and her sister had called her, and I'm not ruining anything, but sister calls her.
Did you watch this on streaming or like rent?
I rented it.
Then I don't care if you spoil anything.
I want you to see it. I don't want.
Okay, fine.
I do
You
want
don't
you to
have
see
spoil
it.
for me.
Okay, I really liked it. But her sister called and said, "Hey, did you know about the hurricane?" And then she's like, "No, I'm in a swim meet." And of course, she looked at the thing, and it's coming. It's
those super surprise hurricanes
they're
that
in
happen.
Florida, so they happen all the fucking time. All right, just give it, asshole. Don't you start tearing this shit apart. Now, hold on.
All right, continue. Come on. Keep selling me.
Anyway, she's like, I'm trying to get a hold of Dad. I can't get a hold of him. Dad has been divorced from their mom. The other two, one's in a family situation. She's still in college. They don't see their dad a lot. Anyway, he'd been calling. So the swim meet daughter, don't remember her name, the star.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, I fucking, try to call him. She can't get a hold of him either. The storm's coming. It's supposed to be pretty bad. They're evacuating people from certain sections like they do.
They do.
So she goes, and she's a 2-hour drive. So she's like, I'll just take the 2-hour drive there just to go check on him real quick. I should have enough time to get in and get out before it gets too bad. So she goes. And can't find him at his house. Goes to the house that he's working on. Her dad's a carpenter. He redoes homes. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, she can't find him in the house, but she finds the pooch at his house. Takes the pooch with her, and the dog starts. Basically, the dog helps her find her dad. He can hear. She hears music, so she goes down to the basement. And in Florida, how they don't have a basement. It goes. You have an underneath that's just where you can get to all the piping and shit. But then there's like a
crawl space,
a huge crawl space.
Crawl.
That's not why. Crawl space. All Florida homes have it. So when it does flood, the water goes under the house and doesn't get into the house.
Right.
So she goes down into the, what do you want to call that? Not the basement, the cellar. What the fuck you call it? Just down there where you crawl.
The crawl space.
Anyway, she gets down there, finds her dad. He's been bit. He's been bit pretty hard. He's got whatever else.
By a gator?
So he's like, you got to be careful. There's a gator down here. And so, of course, she starts trying to figure out some way to get him out of there. She's like, I got to get you to the hospital or else. Well, there isn't one gator down there. There's more than one gator down there. And it's great. And there's just enough piping and shit that they've got to. So part of the movie is her trying to figure out how the fuck she's going to get her dad, who's bleeding, motherfucker.
Okay, I know. I'm not shitting on it yet.
While the whole time the hurricane is getting worse as the time is going by. So the water
is rising.
So then, and it turns into a whole fuck mess. There's a ton of gators, which makes it great. But there's good. It's not over the top like snakes on a plane or some ridiculous bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm. Did the gators look good?
They looked great. The ones that were, I would assume the majority, if not all of it, was CG. Mm-hmm. I would assume. Okay, but man, really well done. I nitpick the hell out of it because I hate it.
That's where the budget went.
I watch where the way they move and sway.
The majority of the film take place in this house? Or is that giving too much away if you answer that?
Yes.
Okay.
In the house as a whole, but there's reasons for that. It's the way it's fun. It's a fun way of how they get out.
Does it end by them getting to the roof? Is it literally just, we have to move up?
That was not the plan.
Now, mind you, I say that in a very simplistic way where you think I might be shitting on it, but I like simplicity.
So what happens is, okay?
I get it. The story's simple.
That's what's great about it. The story is simple.
And that's all you need sometimes.
So
Mandalorian, story simple.
Story simple.
Love that show so far.
It's great. So at first, the water rises up quite a bit to the point where it's really flooding. The levee also breaks, so there's a huge flood of water.
Yeah.
But while she finally gets her dad out of the bottom area, okay, up to the house level, there is a boat that there were these. I'm not going to try to ruin it. There was these fucking people loitering and shit.
Oh, of course, as one does.
As one does. So she sees the boat. She's going to go get the boat. She gets the boat, gets her dad on the boat. That's when the levee breaks. and they just got out of the fucking house. And when they get the boat, it's huge fucking wave. Slams the whole goddamn thing right back into the house again. Which is, at first you're going, fuck me. But it was great. It makes sense. They just got in the fucking thing. She had to bring the boat to him because he can't do shit. He's all fucked up. Just get him in the boat. All right, go. Slams him. But now the house is fucking flooded. And there's only one place to go. You understand? I'm not telling you any of the other great stuff that happens in this. There's a lot of really good stuff, really intense. Claire and Sydney about shit themselves when I had them watch it, because I've seen it twice now. Nice. I'm like, you got to see it. Claire's like, I'm never watching that fucking movie again. About gave me a goddamn heart attack.
Oh yeah, she doesn't do well with like
no, and it's
being chased.
Any chasing, and there's a lot of intensity in it, a lot of it, and it's but it's really fucking A, man. It was fun and it was really well done, and Quentin Tarantino wasn't stupid.
All right. Well, let's see. People, it's like, okay, like that's probably like the polar opposite to Knives Out.
Oh, yeah.
Where
yeah.
Knives Out probably has like interweaving, like they're trying to throw you off the scent. While this movie's like, okay, there's hurricane, there's gators.
Yeah, hurricane, gators.
We're going to make this dead simple. We're going to make our protagonist a fucking swimmer.
Yeah.
That's her ability.
That's her ability.
And her the thing she has to get her dad out.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, done.
What keeps the intensity? Well, the hurricane causes flooding. They have to keep moving up away from the gators.
Yeah.
Simple. I like it.
And it worked really. At first, I swear to God, if you would have said this is the story in a nutshell, I'd have been like, I'll watch it. It's going to bore the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. It was directed unbelievably well. And it all worked. And the whoever did the fucking CG with the gators, really good job, man.
Now, you said, did you rent this or is this available streaming somewhere?
Yeah, you can rent it, you can buy it, you can stream it, yeah.
Like, I mean, for free streaming, is it?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Not any of this stuff yet. Oh, well, I don't know. We did just switch to December, maybe. Maybe it's on something now. But
keep an eye out for it.
I'd pay... Whether you want to pay the $1, the $2 at Redbox or whatever. Or,
I've never gotten a Redbox.
Oh, I have. Plenty of times.
I know you do.
Because there's one right by my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get real cheap. I'll be sitting in the basement like, I can rent this for $6 right now.
Or $2.
Why would I fucking do that? I can go for $1.57, spend $5 of gas, go down and pick it up, come back.
You could just couple it with having to go get groceries or some shit.
I try to do that. I try to mix it all together. Go get my drugs from Walgreens.
Drugs.
Because it's at the Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your legal drugs.
Oh, no. Terry's on the corner at the Walgreens.
Terry. I like that your hypothetical drug dealer's name is Terry.
Yeah, first name popped in my head.
Yeah.
What makes you think he's a he?
Well, okay. It could be a girl.
That's one of those names, man. Pat.
I've only met male Terrys, though.
I've only met male Pats.
I think I'm with you on that one.
That's weird, isn't it?
Have you ever met a Millie?
No.
I had a manager at McDonald's named Millie. I thought that was a fun name.
It's a stupid name.
I don't know if it was like short for anything, like Matilda.
How do you not call her Millie Vanilli all damn night long?
I didn't.
Millie's a dumb name.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
If I'm offending you, I apologize. Just talk to your parents.
If any of you new subscribers are named Millie,
I
don't blame you when you unsubscribe. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention, like, I'll post a link to Political Forecast in our description. So
yeah,
for the few of you that are here that aren't already subscribed to him over there, I'll make it very easy for you and go support him and learn some stuff about politics.
You didn't ask me my grade.
All of Crawl?
Yeah.
I'm assuming a solid A.
And it's not.
It's not. What is it? Is it an A+? You had a lot of fun.
I give it an A- because I had a lot of fun. There's like one or two things I was like, that was a little too cheesy. But I'm telling you, like 90% of it is crafted pretty well.
Nice.
It's fun. You need to watch it. I would love to watch it with you. My lap.
Oh my gosh.
What?
No. Mr. Gallstone, or where the fuck you
Dude,
have.
I'm
this
dying.
dude's fucking falling apart.
I'm dying. You know,
when you start to see us slack.
Oh, motherfucker. This time it was
him, not
you
me.
were gone this time. You were gone.
What do you mean?
Well, I had a sinus infection.
We're still getting it out on time. I'm going to edit and post it today. Yeah. What's up now, bitch?
Did we put one out? Oh, yeah. Well, we were Oh, that's right. I had a migraine 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. Hey, I can't drive. What the fuck? You won't drive over my house, and I'll just sit here like this the whole time. And
what do you mean? I've come to your house and recorded.
I'm saying you didn't offer. I said I got a fucking migraine. I can't drive. You didn't say I'll come to you, buddy.
I even said we can keep the shit at your house.
He's
and
a
we'll
selfish
just do it at
prick.
your house.
So
if you like what you're seeing right now, you can subscribe to us on YouTube or
we're also on the
iTunes.
We're on the Facebooks. But by the way,
I should probably put our link to our shit on our YouTube description.
Twice now I've said, by the way, we this is actually a podcast. We're not just talking on this and recording it. You can, if you just want to listen to it and not look at our gorgeous faces.
Yeah, but who wants to do that? Johnny, he was like, he's like, I have trouble just listening to podcasts, but for whatever reason, if I watch you on YouTube, I actually pay attention more. Like he doesn't necessarily watch us, but he's more likely to listen.
Oh, he's looking all right.
Yeah, he is. He's busy right now. He got interviewed today.
Oh.
We'll talk about that another time. Hopefully we can have him on the podcast sometime soon. He's been wanting to come on. I think he wanted to come on and talk Deadwood back when, which, God, get over it.
What a waste.
Anywho, what do you got going on besides falling apart?
Well, still writing.
Yeah? Do we have ETA? Are we like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel yet?
Honest to God, I should be finished with it by the end of December.
Is this the parenting one?
This month. Yeah, the parenting
Okay.
one. Oh, God, the other one is going to be like 450
I know that. I knew you were
pages.
further away on that one. I just didn't know which one we were talking about necessarily.
But the one I'm most excited about is my sequel.
One?
No, my
the sequel?
Yeah, like, because I've just got so much shit I've got outlined.
Sarah, she won the next one. She was excited when I told her it was a series.
Oh, that's nice of her. Thank you.
Yeah. It's my birthday this weekend.
It is?
Yeah. So I'm taking a few extra days off. I'm going to do some Atom type stuff. I'm going to build a Lego set. Mike knows I like Lego, and he got me this Lego pillow that he got on Etsy so I can feel these nubs in my back.
You think of me every time.
Every time. They're short and wide. Beyond that, I think I'm going to try to see a movie or so and hopefully post a shorter review for you guys coming up. I want to watch The Irishman.
Yeah,
I watched, I believe it's pronounced Klaus, but it's Santa Claus. It's a new Netflix. They made an animated movie about essentially an origin story for Santa Claus. It's actually done pretty well.
Sounds dumb.
J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus.
Oh, God damn it. I love that guy. Did you ever watch that drumming movie with him?
No, I didn't.
God, it's fucking fantastic.
If you can't think about it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm going to try to take it easy and just have a lot of fun this weekend. I might try to bowl in that Sunday thing and make some money.
It's not with me, you fucking traitor. What is that called? Slam? Beat?
It doesn't matter.
Roll?
It doesn't matter. Somebody will tell us in the comments.
God, it's such a good film. Such a good film.
I'll watch it.
Kara would really like it too. Like, it's a really good film. Like, his acting.
I think it won like some Oscars.
Yeah, he won. He's fucking incredible in it. He's incredible.
I love J.K. Simmons. I think he's hilarious.
He wasn't hilarious in that, but I know what you're saying.
He's a really good actor, but he's also really funny.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. So before we leave, just like and subscribe on YouTube and listen to us on iTunes or wherever the fuck you get your podcast.
I don't even know what we're on podcast. I know it's like
everything.
Apple. We're on all the stuff. We're on all the things.
Spotify. We're even on Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah, we're. So until next time, go see some Crawl. Go see Knives Out. That was fun. See more of us on here. It's from Born, Ohio.
What are you doing with your hands?
I feel depressed all of a sudden. I think it's because I'm about to leave you.
Oh. You mean take a picture of my dick? Hey, if you like what you just saw, we'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Because, that helps us. And don't you want to help us? Look at him. He needs help. Hit that. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it hard. Hard. And then comment about how hard you hit it.